Hello and welcome back to the Bad Movie Reviews channel, hosted by Ben and Daniel. We will be reviewing the latest film. This week we'll be reviewing the latest film by Ruben Östlund, who now I may have absolutely butchered that, but for anyone who doesn't know, he's directed Force Majeure, which was a critically acclaimed film. A few others that I personally haven't seen, but his latest film, Triangle of Sadness, which I'll try and leave the plot as bare bones as possible, but I guess it mainly tracks a young influencer-based couple who get invited onto a yacht, and it's full of rich people, rich oligarchs kind of thing. I'll leave it at that because I highly recommend seeing it not knowing anything, really.
It's probably the best way to definitely watch
Best way to go at because it is batshit fucking crazy. What were your thoughts? I know there's a lot to unpack here as a film in general, but overall, what were your thoughts on the movie?
Look, I hate rich people.
So in other words, he hates us because we're doing so well. With this channel.
Great. Look,
I do want to say, sorry, it also won the Palme d'Or at Cannes, which is essentially the best picture at Cannes Film Festival, which is like the Oscars of film festivals, and the Palme d'Or is the best picture of that. And there's been some huge winners in the past. I will actually pause you as well. No, this is actually quite sad. I just want to bring this up quickly because as I was researching the film before the review, I just want to pay my respects and just say rest in peace to Charlie Dean, who I may have butchered that, the girl who plays Yaya, who she actually passed away only 2-3 months ago from an infection. She had a spleen removed apparently as a kid, or like 10 years ago, and she apparently passed away in the middle of she did pass away in August to a bad infection in New York. And I just want to obviously pay the respects to her and obviously rest in peace. That's incredibly depressing. But I just want to obviously note that of I guess it's a pretty big deal when talking about the film and obviously her performance. But overall, obviously she was great in the film, but
phenomenal.
If you want to touch on the film now, sorry to bring that up and be a bit of a mood ruiner.
I don't feel like I want to criticise the movie anymore either too, but look, I think...
You hate rich people.
I think the acting in this film was absolutely phenomenal, next level. Everyone hit their character on point, and the plot that was designed and its parts that's broken down in between, everyone performed exceptionally in it. There was this whole idea what they wanted to go around, and look, it was phenomenal. It was like the acting wise, I can't pick on it.
Phenomenal acting. Yeah. When you say it was phenomenal, you purely mean the acting.
Yeah, the acting. 100%. The overall movie myself, I can't say I enjoyed it, but there's not really like excessive amount of stuff to pick on. It probably just didn't tickle my pickle the right way, if I'm to put it nice and simple. But look, it set out to tell this like realistic story based on modern society, and I thought it delivered that to a next level. So accurate. It was both funny and hilarious at the same time, while still having these like underlying tones that they were trying to present throughout the whole plot of the film. It was good. It was really good. I really liked that it was kind of broken down in sections.
3 parts.
Yeah. I really enjoyed that, and like
they're almost all different movies in a sense.
Definitely all completely different parts, and they all tracked on different kind of stories, and it was weird. Like part 1 didn't have me going at all, and I thought this is going to be the worst movie I've ever watched. And part 2, holy Jesus Christ, did that hit me on a next level? I was not expecting that, but anyway.
I must have,
Like anyway, watch the film. Don't go in it with any knowledge.
No, 3 parts.
About rich film.
Yeah.
It is well acted. The story they wanted to tell was just phenomenal. Nice, simplistic setting, but told the exact story that it needed to. I thought it was definitely worth some props.
Worth seeing.
Yeah.
It's definitely polarizing. I can understand that. Personally, for me, I absolutely adored this film. Really, I thought it was brilliant. Super well done, super smart. but I can also understand why some people might not enjoy it. It's very on your nose. The comedy's very, not like high meta, but it's like you need to be very almost self-aware of society, really.
Of course, yeah.
And if you're downright stupid, then you may not. No, that's probably a bit harsh. But
Is that picking on me?
no, not picking on you. Just general audience. But no, 100%. I agree with you. Everyone here is so good at their performance. Obviously, we brought up Charlie Dean. She was fantastic as Yaya. Harris Dickinson, who we saw as Carl, who's probably the main actor in the film, was also superb, who's most recently been in the Kingsman, the Secret Service prequel that came out this year. Woody Harrelson was great, also as the captain. But I guess my sort of shining star of the film, Dolly DeLeon, who plays Abigail, she was absolutely fantastic. And the whole film, I couldn't keep my eye off the screen. Like, I found it absolutely hilarious. In my opinion, it's a brilliant satire. And I do love a satire that kind of takes the piss out of anything, but something that takes the piss out of the rich society, influences, I guess, yeah, society as a whole, really. And I guess even the levels you go to as a person to survive, to obviously reach your peak potential, things like that. Be the one in charge. It's just so well written, and the script is, I guess, the main player here is, as we've touched on in previous films where we've said, you know, the film will only work with good actors. While the actors are really good here, I think this script is just ridiculously smart and well written, and
so clever.
So clever. And I can't wait to see what he does next, because Ruben also wrote the film and directed. I can't wait to see what he does next. I was a big fan of Force Majeure. The direction and cinematography, like, it was a beautiful looking film as well. And the score was also really, really good. I
didn't notice the score too much myself.
There were certain moments where it was really highlighted, like
the points where it was highlighted.
Yeah, like it wasn't really that prominent because it's a very dialogue heavy film.
Yes.
But there were scenes where a lot was playing out. There's a specific scene on a boat which the score was superb and everything was just getting mental. And I obviously can't really talk about it too much without touching on spoilers, and I really don't want to, because I highly recommend seeing this film. See it in a cinema. Our cinema was completely packed, and I think movies in general, when you have a packed cinema, it's always better when it's a comedy as well. You have everyone laughing. It kind of adds to the experience.
Agreed.
I don't necessarily think it's a film that'll get a full house though, just because you've obviously got Avatar just came out, but I really like seeing films like these succeed. These are the ones that have kind of a bit of a dying art, where it's kind of a mid-tier budget with good character performances and just a great story to tell. And I loved everything they did here. I can't really have too much nitpicks. I love the aspect of the 3 parts as well. The only thing I probably nitpick a little bit is the length. It is quite a long film. I think it clocked in at about 2 hours and 34 or two and a half hours.
It felt that.
But it wasn't, I don't have any issues with the film that long. It did feel that. I think there was a kind of disjoint in parts where the first part was actually really quite short. And then the second part was really long, and then even the third part was a little bit shorter than the second part. But I just feel like potentially the editing there could have been cleaned up a little bit to make it kind of more cohesive. But no, I couldn't stop laughing. I thought it was a brilliant film, well written, hilarious. I really don't know what else to say without touching on anything apart from go see the film.
Go and see it. Don't look at any research or reviews on it, or the reviews that go into like plot related details.
Yeah.
Just go in it with an open mind and you'll have a bloody good time, that's for sure.
Yeah, 100%. I think here in Australia it comes out Boxing Day, which is the 26th. We were lucky to see an early screening. I don't know when it comes out worldwide if you are watching this around the world, but please, Triangle of Sadness, go and see it. Let us, if you have seen it already, let us know what you think in the comments, like the video. Other than that, we'll catch you next time.
Thanks, guys.